Number 3. We're at part 3 of 10 Things Every Intersectional Feminist Should Ask on a First Date by Laura Witt. And it has been an absolute joy to bring this to you. Oh my dear Lord, it has not hurt my heart one bit, especially when I heard about pro-hoism. Kill me now! Come on, just take me up. No. No chance. That's what you've got. Going back to some DX days. 1998, good year. Continuing on. Number 7, can you believe this? We're already here. Do you think capitalism is exploitative? Anti-capitalism in the U.S., anti-capitalism, especially in the U.S., is imperative if you have an understanding of systemic racism, the prison industrial complex, the 13th Amendment, and exploitation. Capitalism, for one, teaches us that we are only valuable if we produce capital. That means that if you aren't contributing to the system with your labor, your life means almost nothing. If your date says they're anti-fascist, then they're a cunt. No. If your date says they're anti-fascist and part of the resistance, but they're cool with exploiting labor from communities of color and they support the school system, the school to prison pipeline, then there's a good chance they'll only value you for your ability to nurture them without any reciprocation. How about this, Laura? I believe in capitalism, but I also believe that every person has an intrinsic value that may or may not produce capital. Like, Laura, your ability to produce within a person, any rational person, the anger of 1,000 suns, that is a non-capital producing ability that you have. And that is your value in this world. Amazing. You could warm the coldest countries on the planet with the anger you produce within people and with the anger that you have within yourself. That's it. Number 8, can any human be illegal? No, Laura, no human can be illegal. But any human can commit acts which then put them into the status of having done an illegal thing. And the shorthand for that is calling them an illegal. Okay? Because people don't want to use 10-syllable terms for something that can be summed up in less than half of a second with the word illegal. But you don't have enough brain cells to understand that concept, and so you're going to do this instead. Again, you're the one talking about pro-hoism. I still don't... and misogynoir. You dumb shit. We live on a tiny planet with land and water within a galaxy surrounded by a universe with an inconceivable number of galaxies and planets. Yet here we dictate where we are and who is allowed to be where we are. It's mind-boggling that borders are even a thing. So to call people aliens or illegal immigrants is so inhumane and despicable. Listen, if we could go to other planets, I'm sure that there are a lot of people who would leave to go to those planets. If we could inhabit other galaxies, we would, you idiot, but we can't. If I am locked in a room with you, eventually I'm going to call you a dumbass. Just like if I'm locked on a planet with a group of people, eventually I'm going to draw a line somewhere and say, you stay there, I'll stay here, don't bother me again. Haven't you ever seen it? The episode of Full House, where DJ and Stephanie share a room and they end up putting the line of tape in the middle of the room. That's a border. You idiot. Same concept. Finite land, finite space, finite resources, infinite amount of people. No, it's 7 billion. No, it's infinite because somebody died right now and somebody was born right now and somebody died right now and somebody was born right now and somebody died right now and somebody was born right now. That's how it works. It's constant in and out. It's a freaking worldwide human centipede. Just wraps around the equator. Continue. White Americans stole this land, colonized this land, created so many borders, pushed out, killed and enslaved people of color, and somehow they have the audacity to claim that this land is theirs, and that black and brown immigrants are stealing their jobs, land, and homes. Miss me with that bullshit. I don't know about you, but I was born on this landmass. Maybe some distant ancestor of mine came and killed some Native American and sat down on his land and said, now this is mine. Maybe. Hell, maybe because I am of Irish and Native American descent, maybe my ancestor came on over here and fell in love with a Native American, and they had heteronormative sex, and they created a cisgender baby who then proceeded to also have heteronormative sexual encounters with other cisgender babies who became adults. They weren't having sex as babies. I know you guys have that fantasy out there in your weird intersectional world, but ageism is not a thing, so piss off. What I'm saying is this. I don't have to do shit. I was born on this landmass. You want to come talk to me about reparations and something else like that? Do it. But you better bring more power to it than I've got, or else I'm just going to push you back out. Do you support Muslim Americans and non-Muslim people from Islamic countries? I can't think of any other religion which has been vilified and lied about more than Islam in a cultural and systemic way. I am not a Muslim, so I will stay in my lane, but I cannot imagine for a second even claiming to be a feminist if I didn't stand in solidarity with my Muslim friends and family, especially now, especially after 9/11. Never forget. Okay. You couldn't call yourself a feminist without standing by Muslims. You realize what status a woman has in the Muslim community, right? I think Daniel Tosh said it best when, women are here, men are here, cats are here. The house pets are higher than you. You understand that, right? Have you read the Quran? Cover to cover? Have you read everything in the Quran? Like I have? Do you know about the Hadiths? Do you know any of that? Do you know about the 5 pillars? Do you know any of that? A lot of people who call themselves Muslims don't even know about any of that. So don't you come here trying to bash me about Muslims when you don't know shit. You don't know half of what I know. So please, miss me with that shit. Don't waste your time and energy on dating someone who thinks that Islam is inherently violent or misogynistic. Instead, read some Huda Sharawi or Mona Al-Tahawi to educate yourself further on Muslim feminism. You know, I'm going to. Now that I know those names, oh, you better believe I'm going to. And I'm probably going to debunk the shit out of what they say, straight from the Quran, straight from what imams say. Oh, believe me, ammunition is fierce, baby. Does your allyship include disabled folks? As an able-bodied woman, I will stay in my lane. But intersectionality has to include a solid platform for disabled people and not just the visible disabilities. If you have disabled family or friends, please make the effort to listen and learn about their lives and their experiences. Disabled folks are subject to shaming and violence because humans are awful and lack empathy. Good group to lump yourself in with there, Laura. Be mindful of others who mock disabled people. That kind of cruelty is inexcusable. On a date with someone who uses ableist slurs, walk away. Why would you say walk away? What about wheel yourself away or crutch away or be carried by your handler away, Laura? I think you just used an ableist slur. Whatevs. We're going to finish with the credits. Are we ready to find out who she is? Laura Witt is an intersectional feminist writer, the managing editor of Wear Your Voice magazine. Please go to that. Give them clicks, give them your traffic, whatever. And a digital media consultant based in Philadelphia. Woo, Philly! Cheesesteak. Oh, wait, that was racist because like Will Smith, he popularized the cheesesteak with Fresh Prince, and so it's a black thing, and I just appropriated it. I'm such a racist. She writes about self-care, pop culture, and deconstructing systems of oppression. Her work has been featured in Teen Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Bust Magazine, Elle, and more. Elle. Really? Elle? We're gonna go with Elle? Shit, man. You can find her on Twitter and Instagram. You can find her. I'm not giving you her credits for that. Okay, because I don't want to send you to her so you can attack her. That would be an asshole thing to do. I'm going to let you find her on your own. And whatever you do, my hands are free, buddy. Okay, so my hot take on this in the next minute is this. She is a writer as a career. That's her job. She's got a cushy life. She's got it easy. She lives in a big city where all of her amenities are taken care of. She's probably one of those people who says people shouldn't go hunting. There's already food, there's already meat in the grocery store and no animals had to die for that. She's probably one of those kind of people. Laura, you need to step out of your bubble. You need to go live in a rural area for a while. You need to do hard work. You need to enjoy labor. You need to enjoy an exhausted body and a good night's sleep for once. Because I'm sure that you don't sleep very well right now. And I'm sure that the lack of sleep is taking its toll on your mental faculties. I feel sorry for you, Laura. I'm sad that you are so deeply filled with this hate, this anger. It's sad. It's unfortunate. And it's unfortunate that you have so many readers who believe the same way. Though, come to think of it, I'm sure a lot of people who read this article were only reading it the same way people look over at a car crash or a train wreck. They look over at it just to feel the horror within themselves, and then they move on with their day. They laugh, they make fun of it, they move on. In the meantime, I'm going to keep being a real person and love the people around me with real, true, unconditional love, while you go ahead and have your conditions for how you treat people. Everyone's equal in my book. Clearly, based on this, not everyone is equal in your book. That's it. People, like, share, subscribe. Do all the usual crap. I need traffic. I need the help that a like can give. If you have any ideas, if you have anything you'd like to hear my opinion on, which I don't know why you would, but still go ahead. If you have anything that you'd like me to talk about, please leave me a comment. Also, I'm thinking of starting to live stream just so that I can interact on a real-time basis with you guys. If that sounds good, please leave a comment suggesting that maybe I do that, and I'll set up a date and time that'll work for all of us. All, however many millions of us are here on YouTube. That's right. No, that's not right. But yeah, I would like to live stream. In the meantime, bye.